Hi, Summoners. This is the first round of our playoffs for our Netaholics League of Legends tournament. I am here with Riskman64,
Hey.
Ginormous here, Jack of Soy,
Hello.
and Twisted Fate, aka Cord.
Good morning.
Alright, so I think well actually no, not everyone is here yet, so I guess we won't be getting started. I was hoping
Take it easy on me. Where are you?
Tim is clearly still in bed. We don't see Drexel DW here either, so clearly he's still taking his sweet time.
Legend of Dave?
Oh yeah, Legend of Dave. Alright, bets on Legend of Dave will be last. I will take that bet.
He's not a legend.
So, guys, we've seen that there was an announcement that Drexel DW has made plans at 8:30, even though we have the 7 a.m. start, which means he seems to believe this will be over in 2 games.
Two quick games.
Yeah. Very confident in these 2 games, guys. What do you think is going through his mind? Do you believe he's so confident they're going to win in 2 games, or so confident that they will be just done and over in 2 games?
Drexel DW might be going balls to the wall here. They're either going to lose 2 games very quickly or maybe win 2 games very quickly. So he might come out really aggressive, maybe with a new champion we haven't seen before. Maybe they're going to do something different. They have to do something different. They've been slaughtered in 2 games so far, so we'll see what happens.
I totally agree. I think they're going to take some really risky plays, and either it's going to pay off or it's going to end extremely quickly. What do you guys think?
Well, Team Greg may underestimate them based on their past performance. Maybe they'll, make a big comeback.
I think everyone underestimates them at this point. This is a true underdog story. I mean, coming out of the round robin, they were 0-2. Not only 0-2, the losses were quite extreme on both sides. And obviously, Team Greg here is 1-1, so they have obviously the leading record here with the home team advantage as well. Oh, and I have lost that bet as Legend of Dave has arrived for Drexel DW.
You would think Drexel DW would want to get this game started pretty quickly, on time.
I would say the same thing.
Who else is missing?
Rob Felix. They're just having a crisis. A lot of crisis. What am I doing?
A League of Legends crisis.
Maybe they're switching accounts, so we think Rob Felix is not a very good player.
Maybe Drexel was on Dave Nye's account.
Yeah, that could be too.
Perhaps like Insanity, one of them has gotten stuck outside of North America, like in the past. Maybe they are in the Latin American League now.
Puerto Rico, why?
I don't think Puerto Rico would have him.
I don't have anything to say to that.
So I believe Greg has selected to pick second, so Greg's team will get the last pick as well. Any idea about maybe special champions being taken today, or are we going to see pretty standard builds?
I think it's going to be pretty standard. I feel that Team Greg doesn't feel like any threat to having any of their core champions stolen. I feel like over reviewing some of their practices, they seem to be all having pretty good alternative sets of champions. I think they'll be able to counter well against whatever Team Andy picks. Or, I don't even know if they'll consider the counter and just pick wherever they want to pick.
Yeah, I would agree with you for the most part, but if Take It Easy on Me, Tim picks Xin Zhao again, and he plays him like he did yesterday, Team Andy might have the advantage here.
Agreed. I think Tim has really improved, and we've seen some really great performances from him lately in practices. My heart still really feels for Team Andy, though. You always want to root for the underdog. When I see this match, I think about Moneyball, and I think like Andy's like Brad Pitt, and Drexel DW is Jonah Hill. Question is, can they really pair up and have that killer combo like they did in Moneyball?
I don't know. It depends. I think that they should each take a lane, frankly. I think one of the other players, Insanity, Hybrid 11 or what's their last player? Fitzgerald should be jungling. They need to be taking lanes and winning lanes if they're going to have a chance. I would expect to see Tacoon, Andy mid, and Drexel DW top, maybe with a Jarvan or a Renekton or something. They can't let Jax get fed again.
I've seen Insanity practicing his ADC, and from what I've seen, it's better than his mid. So that is a possibility.
That goes without saying, I think.
3v3 and go back to sleep. That seems to be an option.
Maybe are they just gonna settle this in A round?
I don't know, guys. Like, out of respect, I believe a lot of us got up early and we were really looking forward to this game. So, Hybrid 11, Drexel DW, where are you guys?
I think that they might consider drafting now, even if the other two players aren't here, maybe.
To go part way.
Yeah, why don't we
so we know, and then we can start right away.
Why don't we suggest that, Matt?
Or will this allow for an unfair length of time to consider? I guess it goes both ways.
Yeah, it won't be biased one way or the other. So,
well,
they have the champions.
Yeah, Greg and Andy are here, so.
But Andy doesn't have his Jonah Hill, so I don't know if he can make all the right strategic decisions there.
Considering how angry Andy was after the last match, I don't see him taking much of an opinion from anyone. I think he's going to just pick all the champs for everyone, and they'll just have to use what he says.
Here you go, Cal, Poppy.
He'll only pick champions that benefit Katarina, so we'll see.
Maybe Andy will take Brand first.
That is the question of the game.
I think he might ban Brand first, just so Kelvin can't have him. Like how all the chat stops after Matt suggests that we start the draft early.
I think the fear has just kicked in.
I smell that.
So, Jordan, after all the analysis you've seen on both Team Andy and both Team Greg and all of the League of Legends knowledge that you have, who do you believe on either team has the smallest penis?
Well, I think that Kel might not have started out as the smallest, but if he loses one more game, he might as well just be castrated, because he's not going to be able to make any use of what he has left ever again, hopefully.
Harsh words, but perhaps true.
He needs to make a sacrifice for next season, so he'll probably start there.
It is a logical starting place.
The League of Legends gods need a sacrifice. Fuck, it's early to be talking about League of Legends.
Or Cal's buying for that.
Well, it's never too early to start on that topic.
I just want to reiterate to our listeners that we've been here 15 minutes, so we've been here since 6:55 a.m. And we were all excited to get this started. A couple of divas from Andy's team wake up.
We'd like to thank McDonald's for being open.
But we don't need to thank them for the stale carrot muffin.
Why didn't you order real food?
I did. I got a couple.
Well, I think at the moment these hotcakes were hot, and then in the brief drive over here, they pretty much not so now.
Yeah, that container has an insulation of about 0, so goes right through the styrofoam.
I was actually trying to time it so when my order came out that you guys would be at McDonald's, but they prepared it so fast. Yeah. I was like, I should get to Matt's now before the food gets cold.
If only our League of Legends compatriots could be like McDonald's.
Yeah. Only our service levels could increase. Alright, so
actually DW has shown up. Just waiting on one more.
At this point, I think Andy might have so much rage and motivation, he may want to go with the 5v4 here.
Yeah, it's true. More experience for Team Andy.
I would say they would opt out of the jungler at that point then, given their stats.
Absolutely. Again, I don't expect the jungle to play a huge role, really, on either side. I don't know that Tim's ganks are strong enough yet. He might know the route and maybe a little bit of ward placement, but ganking is still something he hasn't figured out quite yet. And on the other side, the same thing. I think you put one of your weaker players in the jungle, don't expect a lot of gankings and just win lanes. If Team Andy can win 2 lanes out of 3, that's going to give them the best chance. So, still waiting on Felix here.
I would say the best strategy for both teams for the jungler is just to show up for the team fights.
Yes,
And
exactly. Maybe
good to go.
maybe take a champion with some crowd control and just hope to contribute, not looking to make a huge impact. Why is it 10 a.m. for Felix? Where is he?
Oh, he's in Toronto.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Okay, so
No excuses.
maybe he did the time zone math wrong. He'll arrive in an hour.
3 hours?
3, yeah.
Yeah, Greg has just mentioned that David Nye did make it on, well, I wouldn't say he was on time, but definitely not last.
Yeah. It looks like David Yu, Why Me So Fine, has resorted to calling Rob Felix's significant other to make sure that Rob Felix was up and ready for the match.
And by the sound of it, it's not going so well.
I just saw that. They hate us, that's really good.
So I'm not entirely sure if Denise is in Toronto or in Vancouver, but
Yeah, that's right. So here we go with the first pick of the draft. We'll see where Team Andy goes. Again, we don't have too much information in the way of counter picks or intelligence, so we're kind of waiting with bated breaths, so to speak.
literally.
Yeah, exactly.
As you can see, I believe Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill are having a discussion here.
Yeah.
Although
Wouldn't surprise me.
you would think that the first pick would be already viable before they start, as there is really nothing that affects the first pick.
No, not at all. But the thing is that Takun, Andy, and Drexel D, they have a wide champion pool, so if they want to take one of their first champions just to make sure they get it, I don't think it would surprise any of us. So I could see Katarina or Jarvan the fourth being picked here, maybe. Alternatively, they might pick Visceral support, probably a Sona or Soraka. Those are kind of my guesses for the first pick here.
I would agree. I would think actually that they'd probably go with their support first, given that their support champion does not have a very deep champion pool.
True, yeah. Tim's been playing a lot of Sona as well, so if Rob takes Sona with the first pick, that's probably a good idea. They're probably equally as familiar with that champion, and I think it might be really fits her well, Rob, just playing Sona or Soraka, so I think they need to get her first.
The problem with that, though, is I don't see Faded like playing anything else other than the support role, given the practices he's had and the other lane matchups they have.
So who would Faded Light Jason Ng use?
He typically uses support like Sona or Soraka. We've seen him recently playing some practices with some other support characters. Leona, I believe, was on the list. Jarvan the fourth, first pick by Team Andy.
Yeah,
not surprising.
So if Andy, Team Andy is taking his pick and Drexel DW's picks first. I really think they're going to just try to own lanes and hope that they can carry their team really hard. Let's see what happens with the second and third pick. Still looking for something outside the box.
That first pick almost tells me the rest of the team, I don't even care about you guys anymore at this point. We're gonna do this.
Yeah. Well, a better pick than I believe Volibear was it last time?
Yeah, Volibear in the jungle was
That didn't
Team
work out.
one of Team Andy's picks. I didn't think that was very good either. Agreed. So Sona and Xin Zhao just been taken by Team Greg. I think we're all expecting Sona to be played by Faded Light. Xin Zhao probably take it easy on me because he had been practicing him a few games before now.
That does remove Fitzwell's main hero, I believe. So he should be on Soraka.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, that's what we would expect.
probably going to be Soraka with the next. Well, actually, they can wait to take Soraka now. Now that Team Greg's taking a support. Jarvan the Fourth, will that be Drexel DW or Tacken? What do you guys think? Or maybe another one?
Jarvan the fourth, I would probably say Takun.
Yeah, that's my guess as well.
So there is a possibility that, so lately we have been playing with Fitzer well, and he has tried jungling as well, so there is a possibility they'll put him in the jungle.
Okay.
If they, likely a selection of Nunu would indicate that. Tristana and Soraka from Team Andy. Alright, so Kel will be the ADC. So I wonder who his support will be. I would bet it's actually Hybrid 11.
Okay. And Fitzgerald in the jungle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Fitzgerald does know the jungle paths. He has run through the cycles, but I haven't seen him do it too successfully. But it's not horrible.
Well, having Soraka, who was able to keep Tristana well healed and full of mana, it's gonna give Insanity an easier time. Unfortunately, Tristana's gonna be playing against Caitlyn bottom, and she starts out with a range advantage, even though Tristana gets the range advantage after level 12 or 15 or so. But the question is, can Kel last that long? I don't know.
I would also argue that Tristana is not really a mana-heavy hero, so Soraka would just be a medic for Tristana.
That's true. So Deanna taken by Team Greg. That'll probably be Legend of Dave Nye in the middle. Again, another champion that's not all that easy to play, so he could fuck this up again.
Not a man to soften your words.
Well, after that game with Oriana, I don't think I need to.
There's no real surprises so far, though.
No. I think Deanna's an interesting pick. I think giving Kel Tristana bottom, I think we saw that, but it's an interesting one. It could. It's certainly different from the previous game, so it might change things. It looks like David Yu, who did call Denise, has gotten in trouble, so that's not going to be good for anyone. It might hurt Why Me So Fine's confidence, and Hybrid 11 might try to get some revenge here. We'll see.
Her screaming woke me up. I quote from Hybrid 11.
That's so good. I think we're all reminded of the Brian Ida microwave fiasco of 2013, and I wonder if that's going to repeat itself here. Now we've basically called the last couple picks here by Team Andy. Nunu in the jungle, probably going to fit Zerwell, Rob Lai, and then Katarina mid, and I'm quite sure Katarina is actually going to be played by Andy. He's going to try to win that lane. Be an interesting matchup, Katarina versus Deanna mid.
I agree with you, and so definitely it looks like Jarvan will be top as Drexel DW.
The question is, who is he going to be facing top? Greg has one more pick to make.
Riven.
Okay.
From Greg's favorites.
Yeah.
we have a lot of we have all of our picks here. So finally for Team Greg, we have Sona, Sinzao. Okay.
We're going to see them all again here, anyways.
Yeah. So for Team Greg.
Oh, hang on a second here.
What is going on?
What is happening with Drexel DW and Hybrid 11? We have Hybrid 11 with Jarvan the Fourth and Drexel DW with Nunu. So I wonder if they're going to make a trade or what's going to happen here.
I've never seen Hybrid 11 in the jungle. This could be his first time in there.
Yeah. But does that mean Nunu's playing top then? That's not something you see every day.
I think they're still remaining with their strategy of Drexel DW in the jungle. Well, actually, no, you're right. Hybrid 11's had Smite.
Hybrid has Smite.
Yeah. Okay, Nunu
Wow.
top.
I guess this does. Takun has increased game potential now compared to before.
He'll definitely be roaming from mid quite a bit.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wants to control. He wants more influence around the map to kind of pull things together more so than last time, where I think he was really getting to the top and then he couldn't really.
That's true.
Have much influence.
I'm really interested in this match top, Nunu versus Riven. Have you guys ever seen anyone play? Well, frankly, Nunu top to me is very rare. Nunu is usually a jungle champion, but against Riven, Nunu might have an advantage.
I've only seen Nunu play as a jungle or a support.
Yeah. What could give Nunu the advantage is he has tons of sustain with his, I believe it's his W or Z. And with his Q, he has good poke damage against Riven too. So I think the problem for Nunu is going to be potentially running out of mana, not having enough mana for his abilities. So if Riven can wait him out, she should do just fine.
I think Nunu's ult will be very good for team fights as well. He just jumps in there, slows everyone down, does a ton of damage. Anybody who can't get out of his circle of snow.
Yep, it synergizes really well with Hybrid 11's ultimate as well. Jarvan the Fourth can trap one of the heroes with his ultimate where he sets up the arena, and then Drexel W can also kind of hop in there and pile on top. So
I kind of feel like Team Andy's got the advantage here in team fights, but we'll see if we even need to get to that stage.
yeah, I agree. Certainly, Faded Light with Sona, her ult is a game changer. We know that. That might be the strongest ult that either team has. But I like the team fight potential. Team Andy, a lot of burst damage with Cat. Unfortunately, the Soraka is going to be less than useless in a team fight. But
Meat shield.
Pretty much.
Well, I think last time we saw them, it wasn't so much their team composition as it was their placement around the map. Every time we got into a team fight, generally they weren't really all there at the same time. So
Yeah.
hopefully they'll pick up on that.
Yeah, when Matt and I were commentating that last game between Team Andy and Team Greg, we noted often that some of their players would be caught out and they'd be initiating team fights late, and Greg would already have killed one of the champions, or at least to weaken them significantly, so that the team fights were never really even. Really hurt Team Andy, but if they kind of stick together and communicate better, they might be able to do some damage here.
I'm still rooting for Team Andy, but as we all know, at the end of Moneyball, they did make it a bit further, but they still lost. So I believe that's when they hit Team Jordan. If at all.
Something interesting is that it was Riven, played by Greg, Oni 604, that actually lost to Team Jordan, our team. And it was Jax that beat Team Andy, so I don't know, maybe Jax was the pick they needed and Riven could take a step down here. We're about to get started, guys, in about 5 seconds. I know you're all looking forward to the match like we are. Let's find out what happens.
I I think the concern that Greg has with Jax, though, is that Jax is quite weak before level 6, and I think he just wants to get a really good start for his team here.
It's true, yeah.
Riven's got a much better early game.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm unless they had some information beforehand, I don't believe Riven was expecting to play against a Nunu, and maybe is not sure what to do. So throwing Greg a curveball, I think that's a really smart move. Whether it works out or not, we're going to find out. But yeah, I like mixing it up. You're 0-2, you're the underdog. You got to do something different, and Team Andy seems to have done that.
I'm really excited for Team Andy's, not only their team composition, but where their players are now placed. I think they've got a decent shot.
Yeah, I agree. I think you had to have your 2 best players in lane, and they've done that. So we'll see if they can win their lanes.
As we can see, Andy is playing Kitty Cat Katrina, and Riven is playing the Bunny Riven. So we kind of have a sexy matchup here.
And we know that cats eat bunnies. So, unfortunately, they're not laning against each other, but yes, the sex appeal definitely very high in this game as well.
Yes, I would say that. I would say it's sometimes
I would
maybe...
say they could significantly over this team, right? I believe they do have that advantage.
Right. I don't know. Tristana can be a little bit sexy too if you're into the Smurfs.
That's true. I don't want to discriminate against preferences.
Yeah.
I actually am not very familiar with how Diana plays. Diana. Maybe give me some insight on how she works.
Like Katarina, she's pretty bursty. She has a ranged Q attack that sends out a beam in a curved shape, and I believe if you're able to hit your opponent, you're able to dash at her and do another attack. Sort of like, correct me if I'm wrong.
Leona's Q, I believe it does. Or the
No, they're separate attacks. Whereas Leona's Q lets her it teleports her to. Yeah.
Or maybe that's what she wants. Anyway.
Yeah.
Interesting. We got a lot of action in the bottom river here. Kind of just getting some early wards in the river.
Nunu and Riven heading towards top, staying around the blue and red buff respectively. Look like we're going to see an engage, but okay, good kind of spear placement there by Jarvan just to have a look at the bush. Found Caitlyn there, now she knows just move.
Yeah, Hybrid 11 would be interesting in looking at Caitlyn's bush.
Fortunately for him, he's got a lot of options on either team. A lot of female champions being played today.
I know, I was just thinking maybe some players may even play this game with one hand.
Oh, now Hybrid 11's getting really low here. We just about saw the Take It Easy on Me Tim play.
Yes, we've seen quite a bit in this tournament that jungle minions are a dangerous foe.
Yes.
Don't underestimate.
That's right. In a bottom matchup, I'm pretty sure that Team Greg, Windy So Fine's Caitlyn will have an advantage early game for sure with her extended range. But if Tristana can keep up and just not fall too far behind, now I don't know if they want to engage here.
Whose pink board is that? Oh, it's blue. Oh, it's blue. I did notice that the last time I laid with Fitzgerald, his use of wards was did leave a little bit to be desired, so hopefully he will pick up his game in that department to keep vision down there.
I think if the team has good communication over Skype or whatever they're using, they're able to tell them, and we haven't seen a lot of pings, but what we are seeing is top is kind of going the way we thought it would. Both kind of players being very aggressive, trying to poke each other down.
I can see Andy's really pushing Dave down in the mid.
Yeah, trying to keep Diana at the tower so she can't farm very effectively.
We can see a really big skill gap in the mid, I believe.
I agree. Katarina is a favorite, a very common champion chosen by Andy to play mid. Likes her a lot. whereas Dave has kind of been a jack of all trades, frankly, master of none. That's something we can all agree on.
He truly favors top tier champions, though.
Okay, taking these on me, going for a gank. Doesn't look like it's going to work. Not a bad attempt, but no coordination really by two champions there on Team Greg.
Takun's gonna heal up. So we can see bottom lanes being pushed pretty far back. As you're correct, Caitlyn has quite the advantage here.
Tristana needs to be more aggressive though. She's got Sona kind of healing her up. Soraka, and Sona's almost out of mana, so this would be a really good time to push. Although Xin was kind of roaming, probably looking for a gank here. He's hiding in the bush, but this
oh, here we go. Here we go.
Comes. He has to burn his flash, so it's not bad to get rid of that. But now, can we have a look top? I saw Drexel DW going down a little bit there. He's kind of getting pushed to his tower as well.
Yeah. Definitely seeing some losses in the top and bottom lane now.
Now, Jarvan is sitting bottom. He needs to get out of there because he's taking away experience and maybe even CS from his team. He's back to the jungle. The thing is, once they fail a jungle attempt, I mean, we know that you can't just sit there, because if you're taking experience away from your team, your lane's going to fall behind. So jungler has to kind of hop in and hop out. Now Jarvan's moving towards mid, but it doesn't look like there's an opportunity there. Tower hit on Greg's, brought him down to pretty low health. He's used a potion as well.
Oh, we see a bit of aggression from bottom here, from Tristana.
Dalton, Insanity jumps in, but doesn't really do anything with it. His partner doesn't really follow him. Now, top is probably, even though Riven's down a little bit, it looks like Hyperlev is coming for the gank. They don't have a ward down there, so he doesn't know Jarvan's coming. Now, this could be good. Okay.
Right.
This is an attempt that might work out for them, but
that was a clutch.
now Hyperlev didn't get off the Jarvan combo.
Nunu did burn his ult there. He actually cancelled it midway as he decided to chase instead of let it go through.
At the very least, it looks like they sent Riven back to base, so that's kind of a win. Even though they didn't get the kill, that's okay. Sending her back hurts.
Riven is up 10 CS over Nunu. So she's probably gonna. Oh no, she's buying a ward actually. So.
Insanity did a good job there. He jumped in, forcing Kate to use her barrier, so that's good. Now they know that Kate won't have a barrier for about a minute. Again, another chance to get really aggressive here by Tristana. Push Caitlyn to the tower, but will she?
Soraka actually had to go back to buy some supplies.
Now we see that the jungle matchup, Zin's going after Hyperlev, and he backs off. But I think that's indicative of how that jungle matchup is going. Clearly see Jarvan a little bit behind Zin.
Do we have first blood here?
First blood, the Ignite's down.
Oh,
and
it is first blood. Oh, but
second blood. They did trade, but Team Greg still got the first blood. They get that bonus 400 gold. So probably a good trade. Although I don't know that David and I needed to die. But we know he's an aggressive player, and none of us are strong.
Sometimes it's about sending a message, Jordan.
That's message received by Team Andy, I think.
We're willing to die to take you guys down.
Right.
And that's the kind of dedication we want to see.
They're probably happy to trade with Team Andy's captain.
Considering that only Sona's in the lane, I would think that Insanity should be a little bit more aggressive
Really
here.
should be pushing here.
He's being a little defensive considering Kate's not in town.
Fitz Well's got all the mana in the world to feed Insanity with all the mana in the world, so...
Oh, here you go.
Oh, no, Fitz
Well goes to put a ward down.
I think we might have another
Tristana
kill here.
really needs to get on her horse, and now...
Oh, there you go.
I would have gone in there.
I agree. I would have as well.
But hey,
surprising, but
Better safe than sorry.
Maybe.
Fitzgerald!
That's just a clear mistake by
That's
an
just-
inexperienced player.
I think Fitzgerald was checking his phone or something. It
Maybe.
seemed like he was just standing there in the room.
Richard, you were talking about one-handed playing earlier, and I think we just saw some of that.
Maybe he was looking at Katrina's lane.
Maybe he just finished.
Maybe he was.
Okay, another gank attempt top.
Tristan is going down. He come out. It makes it.
Yeah, no, it gets away.
Makes it.
Wow, I can't believe that. I didn't expect that. It looks like Nunu's gone down top as well. Oh, things are quickly spiraling out of control here after that first blood. It looked good, but Greg has quickly kind of jumped up to a 1.5k lead. Uh-oh.
2.5 actually.
You're right, yeah.
I think we may be done by 8:30, boys.
Yep. We might be done by 8.
I think 2 towers are about to go down in the 10-minute mark.
And we've seen Riven and Zin kind of doing some counter jungling here. I think they're going to try to sneak up on mid. They're kind of curling down towards there. There's basically no way for Katarina to know this is coming. Barnes' flash gets away though, which is good.
If that was David Nye, he would have pursued.
Absolutely. Would have gotten the kill, but definitely would have died. I think, guys, one thing we haven't really said a lot about, and that's just the ineptitude of Rob Felix's jungle. He should have stayed in bed. Jordan the Fourth has done next to nothing. He's got some buffs, but look at this attempt at ganking. He's just trying to stroll in there.
Jarvan just snore. There's really nothing happening going. Nothing happening here.
We haven't seen him land his. Okay, there he goes with his combo, but
All by himself. Teammates are definitely not in place to help out.
Kind of beating too on the
now
wall.
Tristan is going back at full health and full mana. Yeah, is this another Kelvin blow up? Is he just gonna sit in the shop?
It's a bit of a shopping spree. He's got 34 CS to spend, and he's got
Pulling a cord and doing some window shopping, I think.
he buys a ward.
Did he get a sight stun?
Oh, Jarvan.
Oh god.
Oh no, that was. I don't know about
Okay.
that engage.
No.
Oh, Jarvan's going down. Oh no, he's acing the hole.
Oh, I can't believe that ult didn't kill him.
Wow.
And they're playing without a tower here as well.
How much health does he have? Oh, man.
Now that was, but that's after the pod and after the heal. He's probably down to about 50.
Probably down.
Yeah,
Jarvan does have a ton of armor.
that's true. Now, yeah, Richard, you brought it up just before that engage. Tristana buying a ward. Your ADC should not be warding. This is a waste of gold, a waste of time.
He did get a BF sword at the same time, so that should put him up quite a bit for attack damage.
Yeah,
Above Caitlyn for sure, who only has the pickaxe.
that's right. But she is up about 30 CS though. So when Caitlyn goes back,
She's probably gonna get like an Infinity Edge.
she has a kill. That's right. She's gonna bring a gun to the knife fight with Tristana, I think. Okay, now
as
they
you can see,
really need to
Tristana-
get her here. They really need to get one of them. Gonna work out. Okay, Caitlyn ults mid. Can she finish Deanna? Okay, first kill to Team Andy.
Come on, Hybrid 11, are you gonna do something?
No, again,
Nope.
it's too slow. He ults in, but his team is back. So what's the point?
He may have put himself in his own death container.
It's a noble sacrifice, okay?
Okay.
Nunu is running back too.
Action top. Now,
I don't know what Nunu's doing with that ult. He just keeps turning it on and running.
that's right. As if just trying to get the slow, but yeah, that ult it's for team fight, not for soloing. So I'm surprised, frankly, that Team Andy hasn't taken advantage of their team fight capabilities. This is quickly going awry.
As a reminder to our viewers, this is a best of 3, so we will see at least one more game after this. And I believe all predictions were we would see this happen in 2 games, according to Drexel DW leaving at 8:30.
Really, the only position that's being won by Team Andy is mid, and it's not enough of an advantage.
Oh, by far not.
The gold lead just keeps on rising.
Yeah, about 5,000k up is Team Craig. I mean, mean, we're looking at the map here. I don't see anything happening. Bottom is still just trying to farm, even though the tower's down. Nunu's doing the same top. This could be a 4-person gang. Mid.
Takun does not have a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't
Jarvan's gonna go in there just to watch.
Yeah, that's right. He loves a good gangbang in the mid.
He just goes down there to take a photo. And Jarvan's gonna go down even behind the tower.
Oh, no.
I better stay back there.
It looks like all the first kind of tier towers are going down here.
Well, they don't really have the health or support at the moment to do anything.
They're just kind of getting poked down. Bot still farming. I mean, they should try and take the tower.
Mid's going down too. Another kill here. I think Nunu's getting. Oh, Nunu gets ult out.
Yeah, I think it grazed Xin Zhao. I think he felt a chill and back off. The tower's at 3-0. The kills at 6-1, and the gold lead
7K deficit.
Almost 7,000. Yeah.
This is looking good.
If they had 15-minute surrenders, I think we'd see one.
Perhaps they were so taken aback by Legend of Dave's charge into the front earlier on.
Sending that message.
Yeah, this is certainly true. Really, after that first blood, things just started to unravel for Team Andy.
Team Andy actually has 1 kill, and I don't even remember seeing it.
We didn't. We were off the screen when it happened, but they caught out the jungler. Okay, that's good. Now they've started to fight as a team, which they need to do.
That's good.
If they can catch one more, if they can get Riven here.
I think they're a little split up and confused if it's a well as to which way to go.
I have no idea where Hybrid 11 is going. I don't even know.
No, they were all together, then they just...
Here we go. Hyper 11 is in.
Yeah, and
Now
you
they must
ult. You gotta
reconverge.
stop her.
Do something, guys.
Oh, here you go.
Too late. Ulting in tower range. That's.
Oh, wow.
And Riven is able to get out with her Q.
Yeah, that was some good fancy footwork to get out.
Jarvan needed to ult a lot sooner there. They've come together, which is good, but
they're back
they're
together
not
again.
organized.
Stay together. Oh, this
And
is...
here comes the first inner tower.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna stay together, you gotta know what you're doing. You know, push a lane, gank one of the lanes, do something. But they're just going for a Sunday stroll here.
I just saw like a dispersal in the jungle as they were coming out.
Tristana's going back. Nunu's looks like jungling. What's going on here? Where is Tristana going? There's no one on that side. I guess you're trying to clear the lane,
They're
but
establishing their mid-presence.
look what happens. As soon as your ADC leaves and Jarvan's God knows where. Okay, you get your ult at the right time. Okay, get another kill here.
Alright, here we go.
Okay. Oh, you gotta finish him. There you go.
Since I was down.
Okay, now get Riven. You gotta take down Greg here.
Yeah, take him in the face.
Okay. Okay, Greg gets a kill, but
We know Dave's. Oh, Dave actually backs up.
Yeah, they have to go.
okay, here's the problem. No,
Wow.
your ADC is farming the friggin' bottom lane, and your team's in probably the biggest team fight of the game so far.
If I see another sideboard,
It's like stone.
Coincidentally enough, Tristana either sold that ward or placed it. I'll go with sold it.
Well, Tristana finally shows up while his team is not there.
although it does look like no one is, particularly feeding or anything like that.
I'm all for buying Kel a T-shirt after this game that says "Too little, too late." You're playing the shortest champion, and you're certainly living up to that stature.
Well, Kel hasn't died. which
But
is
he
a
has stepped
good
on
improvement.
a trap by Caitlyn with absolutely no need to do that.
Perhaps he just wanted to take it out for later.
That's the role of your top or your jungle.
It's all about breaking the mold, stereotypes are...
Yeah,
Right.
we do know
Really good
Kel
society.
likes to go outside of his role.
If he had some lifesteal, which he should by this point, I would suggest it. But
That Doran's blade.
Yeah, only 5 HP
for
back.
basic attack.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Team Greg pushing mid. Riven and Kate there. Looks like Zinzao's kind of sitting and waiting, and he's caught Katarina. Tristana walking away from the fight. I don't understand. I really don't. Like, Kel, you're not gonna like hearing this, but my God.
I think we might see Cal's first death here. Oh, no.
He may be really.
He's playing very defensively.
He's playing very defensively, very conservatively.
Yeah,
Perhaps
it's not working though.
he's extremely afraid of feeding.
He's
To the point of not engaging at all.
He's down 40 CS to the enemy ADC. He doesn't have any kills. Yeah, I don't know. Conservative is not the way to go for Team Andy here.
Was.
Well, technically, Caitlyn hasn't done too much either, except for taking towers down. She's only got 1, 0, and 2 here. But she is getting a pretty heavy item build, and she will be forced to be reckoned with late game.
Yeah, absolutely.
They do have vision here, so maybe they'll try to do something.
Nope, they're in every different place in the map, Cord, so I don't think they're going to coordinate something here.
The vision is the placement of their champions at this point.
Guys, the laning phase is over. It's time to get together. Oh, man. Riven is just snowballed out of control here. The gold lead is 10k at the 20-minute mark. Pretty much insurmountable.
I mean, just looking at the little item boxes, they are quite a bit filled up on the left side, I can say.
Yeah.
Look at Riven there with the Ravenous Hydra.
Interesting that their entire team has sight moves as well.
Yeah, that's true. They, they're trying to, I guess, they don't want to get caught. You know, the only thing that could hurt their chances now is maybe getting caught in team fights that they don't want to fight.
They're definitely spending a lot of time in the enemy jungle, so they're marking that place up as they go all through it.
That's right.
They are together. Seems to have been a rare sight so far, except for Insanity, which seems to be doing his own thing at the moment.
That's usual.
They're clearing the lane as a team. All you're doing is giving the enemy team information. They know where you are. They know where to engage.
Mid has just got a big
Mid
push.
is
right
about
here.
to get crushed here. There is a gangbang on that tower.
There haven't been nearly enough sexual innuendos thrown out today, so we'll step up our game in a
That's
second.
right. Oh,
Hybridism goes in, and it just gets melted. I think he got melted by Sona. What the hell happened?
He couldn't get out because of his own
in his own ult. Wow, this is just great.
Yeah, this is the first base tower going down here, and
Oh, Tristana's gonna get her first death.
Insanity, and a futile attempt goes after Zin, the jungler. Who the hell cares?
all their base belong to blue.
Yeah,
Wow,
I think the game may be over here, guys.
Yeah, this is surrender time. Things just didn't work out.
Unless, for some reason, Greg feels mercy and wants to ease up at this point, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to go balls out in there.
I think if Tristana were still alive, she'd probably be farming top right now.
Oh, they are backing off. I thought they were just going to go balls deep into Team Andy and not look back.
Probably to all buy Infinity Blades and then come back again.
Alright, we see them retreating into the enemy jungle and just pillaging their own creeps.
Perhaps they would like to go for Baron.
Yeah, they could take a Baron here, but now all of Team Andy's back in.
Oh, are we going to see some
You know what the
action?
problem is?
It's a very
here?
uncertain advance right here.
These are just they're weak initiations. Like they're not working. Like
They're kind of half-assed in that like they kind of don't want to really go in. No.
I don't feel like anyone wants to commit.
exactly. Nunu goes in and pokes, loses half his health, goes back. Hyperlook does the same. It's Jarvan.
It just kind of feels like a hand job where they keep stopping near the end and nothing gets finished. Just leaves everyone unsatisfied.
Ambiguous ending.
Would you say, Richard, it's time for the stranger?
I think so. I think Nunu would be the best candidate for that. Just freeze one of his big hands. Kalen's just taking a stroll in the enemy base.
Guess I'll go B.
They're gonna see if they can catch her out here. Oh, they do!
No way. That's,
We're gonna say, come on, Soraka, take her down! Soraka, what are you doing? Auto attack, please!
That was a clutch barrier.
Oh, it misses!
This is the run of his life.
This sums it up. This sums up the game for Team Andy right here. They're just not able to finish.
Oh!
I spoke too soon.
Wow.
Happy ending.
That is, yeah.
Barely. Wow, and Jarvan goes down in minions.
And there's the surrender. Yeah, 24 minutes.
I believe this is the first surrender we've seen in the tournament.
I think we saw one before.
It was pretty close to the end, though. They were almost like at the tower.
Yeah, we were already attacking the.
This would have lasted at least another 2 minutes.
I think in the interest, probably in the interest of time, they're surrendering. Otherwise, they would probably play to the death.
True, that's true. Yeah. We have to remember the 8:30 Drexel TW stoppage.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that was a massacre again. I don't know. What can you say? Tristana, that's embarrassing.
I don't think that was as nearly as bad as the massacre from Team Jordan, but still significant.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a team with potential that we saw in the first match of Team Andy against Team Greg. I don't know where that team went.
Yeah.
They've just disappeared.
Perhaps they should shake up their team composition.
Well, we saw that Hybrid 11 was very ineffective in the jungle. Yeah. Tim was much more effective at the early game. Didn't seem to remember him mid-game. But
Absolutely, yeah. The truth is here, Nunu top didn't work. Interesting experiment. Still let Riven get 2 fed. You need to pick a straight Riven or Jax counter right now.
That's right. You have to shut Greg down, who still obviously carried that game as expected.
Yeah, I think Kat should stay mid. She did well against Legend of Dave. The truth is, Kelvin Ing should be your jungler. He's a better player than Hybrid 11, higher level. The jungle just didn't work out for Team Andy there.
Team Greg first pick of round 2. We are now at 1-0. We expect this game to end at 8:30, so I'm not quite sure if we have enough time actually at 35 minutes, but I think Greg's probably...
If we don't, we'd be setting up the greatest game 3 ever played on a Saturday night.
I would agree.
Or Saturday afternoon, maybe. I think we talked about a 1:30 or 3 o'clock game or something like that. So
that's true. Right. Dave, you could have flashed over the wall, but instead he flashed slightly to the right.
It's really annoying him that he died once in that game, apparently.
Right, so I think we've seen this...
maybe this is the mental break that they're really, hoping to see.
I don't think this will be enough to do that mental break.
So the first pick to Team Greg is Sona. So they're going to have Sona on their team again. Worked out well for them. We hit a few ults.
Faded Light is doing quite well with Sona.
Yeah.
He's very, very competent with both Sona and Soraka.
Yeah. Which is good. He's been practicing more than any of their
support
non-30 players on Team Andy, and yeah, he's been figuring out how to play support with the role list. He did a good job. Now I'm really interested to see if Team Andy mixes things up here again. We'll see.
I hope so.
And perhaps Insanity would be more suited to the jungle, based on his sort of roaming style.
Doesn't look like we're going to get that though. Soraka and Tristana, the 2 bot players, have just been taken by Team Andy. The Tristana experiment was looking good at the beginning of the game, but you just couldn't get Kate all the way down.
I just don't think that...
I guess it didn't go overly terrible, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just don't think that Tristana works so well with Soraka. I would say that they kind of need a little tankier of a support to go with Tristana.
Yeah.
So she could stay back and...
Like Leona, or even a Zyra with her ability to kind of CC. Soraka has no CC at all, which doesn't hurt. Neither does Tristana. Caitlyn and Zin taken by Team Greg. Same as last time. Looks like they're just going to do the same strategy. It's not broken.
Let's hope we get some change here from Team Andy.
A little bit of a pause here. They're probably considering some changes in the top and the jungle.
We may see a volley bear return. Who knows at this point?
It's true, yeah. To be fair, they never played volley bear against Team Greg, so that's not a bad suggestion, Richard.
Definitely some Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill talk going on here.
Yeah,
I don't know if Jarvan is really working out for them, because
I agree.
it seems that to really exploit Jarvan, you need to have everyone to go all in at the same time. But really, that's not their strength right now. So yeah, perhaps they need just sort of more sort of general damaging.
I think they need an easier champion to play in the jungle. Jarvan relies on hitting his QW combo, where he's kind of launching himself and knocking the person up in the air. That being said, they've just gone Jarvan again, so maybe it'll be Drexel DW playing Jarvan this time. So
I would
have more experience.
I would expect that. I mean, we saw from Hybrid 11's performance, he even missed his...
He
Caught me a couple
flashed
times.
into his arena that he set up. Yeah, that was another facepalm moment for Team Andy.
or the arena that they set up beside the tower. It was also an interesting move.
You could have set it up anywhere outside of tower range.
Unfortunately, the wall doesn't go quite high enough.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah,
Tower still wins.
yeah, exactly. Now, is it going to be Jarvan the fourth top or in the jungle? I guess that's the last question for Team Andy. I mean, there isn't much to say about Team Greg. They're probably going to draft the same champions and stick to the same gameplay, but I don't know who Team Andy's going to take here.
I think we might see an Orianna come back, maybe from Legend of Dave.
Oh, yes.
Practice.
I hope so. I hope we get cocky and pick that champion again.
Oh,
Wow.
Rumble.
Taken, probably going to play top. Very interesting. Team Greg trying something a little bit new. Rumble's a good top pick. Lots of versatility. And very good initiating ult as well. Set them up for team fights. Deanna, who, didn't really hold the lane very well. Going to stay mid. Okay.
Team Andy is going with the trash talk. Let's remind that Dave did get first blood before he died,
That's true, yeah.
but no one got that kill.
He did have a lot of jungle help, though, which we can't say the same thing for Team Andy.
True. Ooh, Lucian.
No. Really? Oh, okay. I think they're just joking.
Zim's already been picked.
Who is Team Andy's last pick? Is
I
it
don't
Lucian?
think they're actually fixed.
Why would...
I can't believe that they would take an ADC with their last pick. For what? Jungle? Top? Oh, I don't know what's going on here.
All players are now asking, are they sure about Lucian?
Andy has said something completely unintelligible. I don't know if that's a confirmation either way. He's still speaking some other language.
I believe
guys, help us out here.
he is speaking Blackanese, guys. Blackanese. Alright, so clearly they don't put the trust in the team in one ADC, so they are doubling up on ADCs.
Who is playing Lucian and what position? We demand to know.
I think Greg is speaking a little Blackanese as well. I'm not sure what he's saying.
I'm shocked.
Drexel DW on Lucian.
They have absolutely gone off the board here, and this might be in case Kelvin shits the bed early, as we expect, that Lucian will tag him out and just send him back to base.
This is an interesting combo. I've never seen people double downing on their ADCs for a match of this level.
Playing an ADC top is not a terrible idea because they counter non-ranged champions pretty hard, but late game, I don't know if it's going to work out. These are awesome. Thank you.
Thanks to
So
your
we've
wife.
just been handed a platter of very attractive cupcakes.
Yeah, so to hell with the commentary, guys. You're on your own.
There are some cherries on top of these cupcakes that we intend to pop pretty soon.
First blood, indeed.
I guess one.
Perhaps I'm hoping that with more ranged attackers, when the wall comes up from Jarvan, they'll be able to shoot more into it.
I would say so too. The Nunu from the last game wasn't that effective, so maybe Lucian will be. I find the Lucian pick to be very, very interesting because even amongst ADCs, he's not really a high-rated champion.
He is a little bit difficult to play very effectively, I think. And I used him only a few times in ARAP, and I was not really a fan at all.
No, but Cord, you're a little racist because it might be because he's black.
Maybe. But I mean, his ult is very. If you don't have it going at the very right way, the right moment,
Yeah,
you're not going to do anything with that ult. Like,
it takes quite a few hits to actually do some damage with his ult. I'm just still amazed by that pick. I'm baffled.
well, I like to see them mixing it up. So
My mind just keeps saying that Team Greg is just gonna take this down like crazy, but my heart really wants Team Andy to win. So Matt, what are your thoughts about the Lucian pick here?
Contrary to you guys, I like him in ARAM. I've never played him in Summoner's Rift, so I don't know. Like Cord said, that ult is kind of wacky. You gotta aim it right.
That's true. A couple of his specials do pretty well for poking with when your champions are grouped up, which they always are in ARAM. But I don't know how useful they are in laning. I actually haven't seen too many folks play Lucian Summoner's Rift, and the ones I have seen were quite horrible.
I think was it with him that you have to use your auto attack effectively after using.
Yes, he gets 2 shots. If he gets 2 shots with his auto attack if he hits any of his specials.
Oh, okay.
So you're supposed to do special, auto attack, special. It's typically his combo. But again, he's not really considered a top tier champion.
They're probably just throwing the game at this point.
Well, I like the idea that they're giving Kel a backup. Because let's face it, I think for all of the Team Annie matches we've seen, there has probably been a lack of ADC presence.
Yeah.
That is true. Team fights go down, but no one really gets melted. Except for their own team. Except for Blue.
Minions get melted.
It's get melted.
Alright, and here we go.
We said enough about the Lucian pick.
Well, you know, it has increased their gang factor. Gang, not gank.
I think that Wow, either Drexel DW wants this game to end in a hurry. Either way, maybe. Did we see who took Smite? Is Jarvan their jungler?
Oh, Matt's just loading up again. We were kind of distracted by cupcakes.
Yeah, that's right.
Rightly so.
I just did that Windows thing with the bracket.
Oh.
But it's one long audio stream, so I'll have to cut it.
So we're just staring at a black screen here. Okay, here we go. So Smite was taken by Jarvan.
Okay.
Alright, guys. We've got Team Greg here on the purple side, Team Andy on the blue side. Hopefully we see some difference this game.
It can't go as bad as it did last game. So.
Tristana top.
Welcome to Summoner's
Really? Oh, maybe.
Ah, interesting. Tristana definitely has the range advantage over Rumble.
You know what's interesting? Lucian is very mana dependent. So to play with Soraka is a good match with Lucian. So that might be a good idea. Might work out. But I don't know about top Tristana versus Rumble.
30 seconds until minions.
I don't know if Kel owns any top champions, but I feel that any top champion might have been better than Tristana.
Yeah, they probably said Kelvin go top, and he still went with Tristana. I don't know.
Do you think Bran would have been a better pick at top?
I don't know. At least Kelvin knows how to play Brand a little bit better.
Minions have spawned.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to some dim sum after this.
I don't know if I'll have appetite for dim sum after this.
Well, we'll have to wait a bit because the other guys will be coming.
So no initiating here. Pretty standard stuff. Blue buff going down for both teams. Hybrid 11 again, very, very close to being killed by the minions, but looks like he'll survive.
I'm liking the three-man leash to help the,
That's right, yeah.
the jungler. Oh, and we see at the top, Tristana and Rumble are getting pretty close, actually.
Yeah.
There's definitely some trades going on up there.
It's not bad. Playing a ranged champion top has some advantages for sure, but
You'd think they'd pick like a Teemo or something for that,
yeah, I agree. I don't think any of them own Teemo. It's a problem.
though. Isn't that expensive? Like, it's only 1850 IP.
Anything more than 400 IP is expensive. Now, okay, if Lucian can get ahead here and really, get a lot of kills off the bottom lane, Team Andy might have a chance. Well, I think we'd all love to see a game 3.
I would love to.
That's right. Oh, Tristana's.
Wow. Are we gonna
really
get
going hard against Oni, Greg at top.
It's really funny to see Tristana so offensive now that now he doesn't even have support
Yeah.
to heal him.
It's as if Rob Lai was holding him back, and now we've unleashed the power of Kel.
Might see a gank here.
Kel obviously got more.
Now he's getting a little bit too aggressive. Kel absolutely needed to ward. Not warding that bush is a big mistake.
He does have his good escape.
Yeah, but
Is he using it? There we go.
Now you might have to use a flash here. God, I hope he has flash.
Flash
This
out.
isn't time to flash.
He saves the flash.
Oh, that was a mistake again.
He really wanted to save that flash.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point in holding on to it? Look like no, I don't know.
Well, it was a strong start from Kel, but
Yeah, he's kind of lost that advantage now.
Tim has gotten too good
Maybe.
as a jungler.
Yeah. Tim's going bottom now or middle now. dove
He's
there.
shot. Oh,
Now,
yeah.
if Andy was smart, he would have done one more hit on him there, but did playing conservative too.
We know that Tim's usual weakness is jungle minions, but perhaps towers will be the call today. As you can see down here in bottom, Lucian is doing much better against Caitlyn than previous ADCs we've seen from Team Andy. Actually, Lucian is up on CS, just by 3, but at least he's keeping up.
I believe he's ahead in terms of experience as well, so we're on the same level now. The thing is, Kate and Sona, again, getting low on MP, or mana, so
Yeah, while we see Lucian just being topped up by Soraka.
but the problem is Kate outranges him by quite a bit, so she can still poke him down. Really needs Soraka to keep Lucian healthy.
Yeah.
Well, the
that was
interesting
kind of
thing is, Kel is ahead in level over Rumble, despite giving away the first blood, so that's kind of interesting.
I think Xin Zhao probably stayed in lane a little too long.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though with that early first blood, I still feel that they have a chance here.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
It's a much more promising start than we've seen.
Caitlyn burned her barrier again, so Lucian doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
Really surprised they didn't catch out Xin Zhao in mid there
Yeah.
when he hit that tower.
Yeah, that's true. That was unfortunate.
A little bit of offense here from Dressel DW against their support.
Yeah. But the thing is, you have Caitlyn solely focusing on attacking the ADC bot, which is smart. And Drexel W seems to be going against both of the bottom champions. He needs to focus one.
I think they've considered Sona to be a bit of a non-contender.
Yeah.
Those cupcakes are excellent.
Yeah. That's,
I will let my wife know.
Put it in some of the neighbors.
yeah, I think we're going to commentate all the games from here.
Good thing they can't top.
Oh man, those creeps are going to town on him.
Yeah, you've got Xin Zhao sitting in the top bush, I guess waiting for Tristana to push, but I wonder if she knows whether he's there or not. There's no ward down.
Oh, he's been there for at least a minute.
He's definitely taking away some
Kel's-
XP from Oni.
Well,
Yeah, and if
this is-
Kel's got good reflexes, he can just rocket jump away.
Kel should not be pushing up. He should leave the creeps where they are. He's in a very safe place. This is the safe part of the top lane for him.
Kel does have his ult, so he
Oni's
probably
trying
does feel a little
I'm just
confident.
trying to bait him pretty bad here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The thing is, Greg probably has his ult as well. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, he just got level 6 actually.
yeah.
Oh,
Don't-
yeah,
don't
okay,
chase him,
so
Kel,
no,
don't chase him.
No,
Oh.
no, so.
Zin came out too early.
Yeah.
Just rocket jump.
Came a little early, guys.
Thank you, Richard.
And we're back.
Oh, ace in the hole. That probably won't take him down though.
No, a little bit too much health.
But I found that sometimes ace in the hole could be a very effective poke.
Hold on.
Oh, that all been pretty,
when did Team Andy get their first kill? I didn't even see that. Oh, it looks like Katarina got one in mid.
From Legend of Dave. Perhaps some assistance from the tower.
Yeah, maybe. Based on David's play last game, he probably just ran straight into the tower.
0 F's given. Oh, Kel's been doing pretty good at running.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
second there's been trouble.
He has. He's a little bit low health now.
I think Kel's performance has improved since the last game.
Now, I'm going to show you guys a really bad mistake made by Lucian. He just bought an HP steal item. He doesn't need to steal health because he has Soraka to heal him. He should be buying straight damage to match Caitlyn. The scepter there, that's a mistake. It's just a mistake.
Also, at this point, Lucian's actually not doing that much damage, so that lifesteal actually won't be a lot.
That's that part of it, but the other part is that Soraka, her job is to keep him full of health. So you shouldn't be trying to get your own health back. You should get damage first, HP late game when you're laning with Soraka.
Well, that does build into the. It builds into something. Can't remember. Which
The Bloodthirster.
Bloodthirster.
But you should definitely save up for the BF sword instead.
Exactly. You get the BF sword first.
Unless he's hoping for just better sustain right now.
An interesting thing about Lucian is that he actually gets better with attack speed over damage. So it's good that he's bought some attack speed items. Looks like he's going for the attack speed boots.
Berserker Greaves.
Yeah, but the last, the scepter there, that's not the right one to get. Now, Taku in mid trying to catch Legend of Dave. Looks like he's going to, but can he get away from Xin? Oh, or can he kill Xin? Is
Can
the
Xin get away?
question.
Who's getting away from who, guys?
Yeah, good question.
Oh, I think Takun might.
Oh, take it easy on me. You should have followed. You had him.
Follow.
Your Zin's out.
Perhaps they're turning around to go for. No, actually, no.
Okay, now
I don't-
Drexel W needs to go here. Oh, what a he wasted his ult.
Yeah, and that's the problem with that ult too. It's
Yeah, exactly. Once you pick the direction, they should have gone after Kate actually. Kate's kind of staying in lane there, but
she already burned her ult.
again, the problem is not having any CC. Right? There's no way to slow her down.
Oh, we might get a kill here, actually.
If Lucian had the ult still, maybe, but.
I don't know, he's chasing him down pretty fast. I think Kate's going to go down here.
He needs to use his E again.
Ocean's out, can help.
Oh, can they not finish again?
We need this.
Oh, there's that long hand job again, guys.
You're stuck in the lane.
Oh no.
Oh, now he's going to be dead.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
No, if it's a
Easy
well,
kill,
turn of
Legend
events.
Dave.
What a-
run away if it's a well.
Yeah,
Just run, Soraka.
that's right.
I don't know if you're going to make it. Use those hooves. Use those hooves.
No, attacking is probably not going to.
Don't kite, Soraka. Don't kite.
Now, guys, I have a question. Have you seen Jarvan the Fourth once this game?
No.
No.
I haven't seen him once. We're at the 11-minute mark. Zero impact on the game.
I think he's got some buffs.
He's still in danger at this stage of getting killed by the minions. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why Hyper 11 got up and we've just pissed off Denise.
It might be.
And there it goes.
It's going to go down again, yeah. That ult is actually perfect because he just waits for Tristana to jump and just kind of keeps it in line with that jump. So
We are looking like we're going to be on time for 8:30, boys.
looks like we're going to have a lot of time to kill before dim sum.
I brought some board games in my car. I don't know what Hybrid 11 is doing here.
Well, he's
trying
running
to
away
keep
from
the
the
top
minions
lane.
for some reason.
He's trying to keep the top lane in check.
He wants the tower to get farmed.
That's right. Pretty much. Ironically, Jarvan the Fourth does have more CS than the enemy jungle. However, Xin Zhao has 3 assists, which have been significant, I think.
Yeah, that's true. And I think Xin Zhao's item build out is actually a bit further than Jarvan's.
That's true too.
Interestingly, with the Season 4 changes, we will see more gold in the jungler's pocket as well as the support's pocket. So that'll be interesting to see for our next season.
I think that would be all for naught in this game. Jarvan is building.
Legend of
Looks
Dave
like-
is now actually trying to gank bottom. Oh, but Katrina catches him out.
Oh, yeah.
Legend of
Now,
Dave.
if Lucian and Tekun both dove, they might have been able to get a kill there, but I don't know. It's too passive, sitting back too much.
I know, they just expect them to do all the work.
I think they're just waiting for Jarvan to do anything.
I think his
futile
CS,
effort.
his CS has gone up by 1 since I last looked.
Something's happening mid. They might catch Xin Zhao out. I mean, you gotta get him here. There
Yeah,
you
there we
go.
go, there we go. We
Finish.
have a decent ult. Oh!
Sweeps him away. Follow. Oh,
Not
I
a lot of
don't know.
melting going on.
No. You gotta get somebody.
Oh, can we
Where's
get
the cat
Xin Zhao
with
here?
ult?
No, Cat is dead. Cat is dead. And Hybrid 11 is just going to pussy out.
And flashes for no reason.
What a vagina.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a microwave where they are in Toronto, but that would be a good excuse at this point for Hybrid 11's poor play. Sorry, Rob, I love you, bro, but this isn't working out. Yeah, I don't know. The game, it looks a little bit closer than the last one, but I don't know what they're going to do here. They need the jungle minions to take out some of the players. That's just about it.
Almost take it out, easy on me.
At this point.
It was funny how you just said that, Jordan, and it almost came true.
Yeah. I was hoping.
Jungle minions for the win. You know, as bad as the game has gone, it's actually still a lot closer than the last game at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, and the gold lead is the reverse this time.
That's right.
We just haven't seen good plays from Team Andy.
Yep, we've seen backing off when they should go forward. We've seen going forward when they should back. The entire game's backwards. I mean, look at the levels. Team Oni is at level 12. The two champions trying to fight him are both level 8. That's not going to work out. Cat might catch Xin here in the jungle, though. Why is she not attacking? Lucian, you got to come down now. Why are you still farming? I don't understand.
Jordan, we're technically still in the laning phase, as no towers have gone down.
Another kind of misplaced ult there, and Rumble's ult goes down. Doesn't really catch anyone in. They're fortunate for that, but you've got 3 against 2 here. Why are you not engaging? Like, just go for them. I guess they're so scared about someone else being behind, but you got to do something to catch up.
Kind of push forward, and they can kind of see that there's no one there.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make much sense.
Greg's reputation does precede him, and most players in this tournament fear him.
Now that he's a giant robot, maybe that's just really...
Well, technically he's a little critter in the giant robot, so... I mean, you should be not scared of that cute little gremlin.
Lucian need better.
Especially if you're black.
That's racist.
And Matt's first comment of the night.
Hybrid 11's trying to hold the fort down here. Sona actually takes a lot of damage on him.
Jarvan's chilling.
Oh, and David's gonna tower dive as usual. I think he'll get the kill, but will the tower? Oh, tower takes him down.
Again, the towers have more kills than Team Andy does.
That was a typical Legend of Dave play. Get the kill.
So I'd like to start talking about next season. What do you think of the chances that Kel gets drafted by Team Andy?
If we could have like an instant reply, I still remember the moment where Andy picked Kel and everyone started laughing.
Yeah.
And Andy was unaware.
Yeah. What was Kel saying in the chat? Like, talking about all these examples of how he wasn't that bad. I don't know. I remember him trying to justify it. Couldn't come up with anything.
Perhaps Kel's reputation in tanks and StarCraft precedes him.
Yeah, well, not StarCraft, but tanks maybe.
Oh, Tristana even fearing someone at this point.
Yeah, Kate has so much farm now. I don't know. That's going to be hard to overcome as well. But a 4K gold lead for Team Greg. Not over though. I mean, still got a chance to come back. Sure. Takun's going to might go down mid here again.
Oh wow! And the tower didn't even get Dave this time.
Didn't have the tower to help him this time. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. They're going to just seem to be throwing away now.
This game has gone on for
First
quite
tower.
some time.
Wow.
Tower goes down.
At 19
A
minutes.
lot later than the last game. Some counter jungling happening here.
Drexel just walked in on a party that Probably doesn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, just keep the
Oh,
ward there.
It's like a black dude at a
yeah.
KKK committee. Just walks in.
I don't think they would let Zin in the KKK, but other than that, you're absolutely right, Richard.
Well, they're making progress.
They need
That's right.
somebody to serve the food.
Oh boy. If they need someone to serve the food, it should probably be Jarvan the Fourth. He hasn't been good for much else this game. Like, it's time to just, pick this team apart. I mean, nothing has gone right for them. I mean, again, they had some chances early to get ahead. Tristana seemed to be winning the lane against Rumble top, and just backing off, and some good jungling by Xin Zhao top.
We're actually 3 minutes from the 8:30 mark, so I don't know. I think Drexel DW might just go AFK pretty soon.
We might have an early surrender come out. Tristana gets destroyed middle. 4 of them there.
Not much of a team fight there.
No. Why is Soraka so far bottom?
She's coming in for the gank, literally.
Yeah.
Actually, what is Rocket doing?
Healing someone. Let's hope. Maybe she's trying to provide Katrina with mana.
Yeah, right. That happened one time. I was Garen and she gave me
Oh no, that was me.
Thank you.
Hey, that big black empty bar at the bottom. That's
You're like, oh, no mana.
You can fill that bar.
To be fair, I think when you do give me mana, it does give me... I don't know if it gives me magic resist, or maybe that's your heal. But.
No, I'm pretty sure that does absolutely nothing for you.
Okay, now, Team Andy taking a tower, that's good, but they might lose one top in the process.
Well, they'll take the gold they can get.
The truth is, not having a... good
decent ult
initiate
here.
by Hybrid
Yeah,
11.
just out of
combined
tower
with,
range finally.
Combined with Drexel W Lucian's ult, that was okay, but they've just lost top tower, so they're trading towers here. They can't do that. They gotta find a way to get ahead. Okay, now what they should do is they should all go for Rumble right now. It looks like they're heading that direction. But is he going to be able to get away? No, it's too early for a Baron, I think. What's it? Really?
He's going to
really
get away.
gutsy. Yeah, he's going to get away. It's too late.
They probably should have followed up and oh, they did.
Oh, my God.
He's just...
No, I don't think so. He's too close to that tower. Well, Jarvan decides anyways he's going to go in.
If they had all gone, it looks like they probably would have got him. But
Oh, good.
Oh, no, Rumble? Oh,
that
he's
was good.
getting pretty aggressive here.
yeah,
I think he's at the point where he doesn't really care if he dies.
it's true.
I think he's just more kind of distracting them as the rest of his
While
team
his
goes
team
to
takes
Dragon.
Exactly.
Purple team has slain the dragon.
Here's the first dragon.
Oh.
Don't know what Court's owing about. The teams are completely separate.
Hey, I'm just trying to provide some tension here.
He's just touching himself at night.
That's the three.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just doing my thing.
Game's so exciting, we're in the jungle again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, if Blue Team, if Team Andy had a few more wards down, they'd see Xin Zhao counter jungling them a little bit. Looks like Katarina might get him.
And they just walk by each other.
Boats passing in the night, and neither of them stop.
That's top of the morning to you.
It may have actually been that he left the bush as she entered, and they actually didn't see each other.
Yeah, that's possible. It's true. But
It's kind of
I really hope that's what happened because there's no excuse otherwise.
high five, guys.
Okay, now again another chance to get Xin here in the jungle. Tristana should come down. Lucian should come down. Everyone needs to come down and get him.
And Hybrid should stay a little closer.
You're gonna take the buff.
Oh, Tim.
No, take it back. Okay, now you have to get him here. Like there's
Oh, he just blows his load and misses.
okay, now they get him with a well-placed Hybrid 11 ultimate, so that's good. Baby steps here.
Lucian's really got to get better at hitting his load on their faces because he keeps missing. You only get paid if you get him in the face.
He did get the Bloodthirster now, so he's got a chance to snowball a little bit here if he can stay alive, I guess.
As you said, though, I don't know. I think he should have went for the Infinity Edge.
Yeah, they're not kind of working together again here. Jarvan's gonna get caught up on. I think he's gonna come up and help his team at the very least.
And he's gonna go down.
And he goes down. Lots of wards up.
I'm sorry,
that's
no
good.
dragon.
Just checking. He's in there.
Their dragon timer is way off. They killed him.
Oh, and mid tower's probably gonna go down here.
Yeah.
Lucian's trying to hold the fort, but as any black man, he runs. I would have to say for the most recent champions, Lucian's probably one of my least favorites. I think I'd probably pick Jinx over Lucian actually.
I really do not like the
Jinx is really good.
Jinx is really good. I used her like even in the very first game.
She gets banned a lot too.
So I'm still confused with the Lucian pick.
Yeah.
Jinx's ultimates.
Yeah, I would have liked a Jinx pick over Lucian.
Jinx
Jinx is unfortunately really expensive.
Yeah. I think Lucian is still expensive too. But
Other than he's a gangster.
yeah. Well, when the new champions come out, they kind of stay around. Well, when they're brand new, I think they're about 7,800 IP, and then they go down to like 6,300.
They usually try to make them a little bit OP to make them attractive, but
We
I never really felt that from Lucian.
Tristana takes about 10 minutes to kill those wolves. Probably could have been doing anything else to help her team. While the second middle tower goes down here.
Greg is definitely going for the invade here.
They've got Diana kind of split pushing bottom.
We got
Team Andy just looks in disarray here.
just poking them down.
It's their tower party, and they can cry if they want to. And they probably should start crying because
I know.
there's not much they can do else.
These guys are taking more shots than Jen Jameson.
Oh, there was a Lucian ult for cleared that lane nicely.
Yeah, Dragon don't like this, man, but those ults. Those ults.
They can ult it too.
Leave their friends behind. Friends don't ult, and if they don't ult,
And
they
then
don't know
no
friends.
teammates are fine.
The game is so exciting, we've resorted to
Making up the song.
singing for you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. There goes all our followers.
All two of them.
That's right.
Bit of a stalemate here in mid lane, but
Zin's taking the blue buff out of blue jungle again, so yeah, probably slow and steady is going to win the race here. Sona's keeping them healthy.
Lucian continues to push them back.
How does Rumble's mechanic for his little she's charging up?
It's actually an overheat.
Oh,
When he goes to the top, he can't use his abilities.
oh, okay. So he needs to when
He needs,
So
to,
he
he
lets
needs to
you-
cool down,
he
like
needs to cool
literally.
down.
You can see it increases quite a bit when he throws his flamethrower
Right, I
up.
see it.
Yeah.
Now, I think what they should be aiming for is to get a Jarvan ult off within tower range. That might be the only chance here for them to.
And Hybrid 11 has proved he's good at that at enemy towers.
That's
we haven't
true.
seen that in a friendly tower yet.
This is his time to shine.
Oh, and we have Ace in the hole blocked by Katrina.
Takun takes the bullet.
You know, if he can. No, here we go. There's the rumble.
All material.
This
Yeah,
tower's
that would be
going
the,
down.
That would be the time. It's too late now. Tower's down.
Well, he's got another tower to backfall here, you know. So.
I guess he had no
There's no health though. Yeah, I don't know if he built tanky enough.
Trying to poke him with that spear.
It's not much like an after now.
I think this game is over, guys.
It took a little bit longer, but
GG.
same result.
Yeah.
12k in gold lead. They're up 12 kills, 14 to 16, almost all the towers.
Oh, they're actually backing off.
Yeah, probably saw that Sirocco was the only one alive.
Should back off. I don't know how Team Andy can turn this around at this point. I'm sure they must be very demoralized after the past 2 games.
I imagine that Drexel W has probably left the building.
He should have, but he's now 7 minutes late for his 8:30 appointment.
I think it's almost time to start talking about the next set of games here.
Which will be more exciting for sure.
I think so. Of course, we would like it to end in similar fashion, but we anticipate a little bit more resistance.
Yeah, we expect them to not come lubricated. Unlike Team Andy, who comes lubricated every match.
Yeah, lubricated and gaping. This is
I know.
this is not good.
Well, it is considerate.
They're definitely going to win the Considerate award this season.
Going down with the super minions. Oh, they're gonna go for another dragon?
Yeah, I think Team Greg is.
Not like they need the gold.
They're probably just prolonging the game to make sure Drexel W is late for his appointment and out of
an all-encompassing victory.
That's right. Yeah. He wants him to lose at the game and lose at life.
No, just no mercy.
No, not at all.
That's right.
I think trying to be too unorthodox in these 2 games was at least one thing that hurt Team Andy. A new top and then a Tristana top. It didn't work out.
Well, it is certainly time for a rebuild of their team.
Absolutely. I'm almost loath to say it, but I think Bran should have been middle. And I'm sure Insanity is going to love hearing that on the commentary, but at least he was ahead in kills, and with proper jungling, they might have won the mid. I'm actually surprised they didn't seem to win the mid lane in this game.
Once again, another Lucian ult. Made clear.
Takes care of all the minions, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still way behind in CS.
Which my guess should have actually been Sanity's job.
Actually, well, yeah, he is behind from Kate, but I mean, Lucian is top CS for his team.
That's true, yeah.
Fortunately, their other ADCs less than 100 in CS at
Yeah.
30-minute mark.
Just getting poked down here. The second top tower goes down to minions, I believe. Or where was that tower that went down?
Yeah, that's definitely top. Not quite sure why they're prolonging this. They could just be pushing mid right now, but they seem to be taking all the towers down. You're right, I believe they are just trying to ruin Drexel BW's life. And they just got a kill there too.
I guess they just want the minions to come in.
Blue team's turret has been
The
destroyed.
turret that goes down.
He's about to walk right through the front door. They should have played.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't surrendered already, honestly.
It's their last game of the season. They wanna enjoy this.
Yeah.
Savor the moment.
Go out in a blaze of incompetence. So Jarvan set up an ult there. And
As long as out of us.
That's not gonna help at all.
He just comes in and burns it down.
funny thing is, what happened was Sona used her ult inside of Jarvan's arena, which is perfect actually, because it keeps them all in that small space even longer. So.
Yeah, and it's just then it's an easy bukkake for their team as they're just all in there, like dazed and
And
confused.
here comes the king of Bukowski himself, spraying everywhere, hitting mostly minions.
We can tell he prefers minions.
Yeah, King barely felt it on her.
Oh man.
I would expect Lucian to have yellow fever, but he clearly has minion fever.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know what's going on behind those
Oh,
masks.
dude, surrender.
34 minutes surrender, probably a little bit longer than we needed to wait.
I don't even know why they surrendered. It was just 30 seconds, and probably that was it.
Yeah, maybe
Greg
they wanted to get the last lap. We aren't going to give you the satisfaction of destroying the.
Oh, they're doing
base.
the last lap in about 24 hours.
Should we call the guys for dim sum then, or
See if there's still.
I don't even know what to say about
I
that.
can imagine
guys.
that one side will happily go for dim sum, the other side will be wanting to go back to bed.
Wow, 21 and 5.
Now, he's not going to like this, but 0, 9, and 1, Tristana. That is unforgivable, in a word. Kelvin, I'm going to pile on you again this game, because you had a chance to really step up, take out Greg in the top lane. You had an advantage over him. You were ahead in terms of experience for a little while, too. You just couldn't seal the deal. It didn't end well for your team. Sorry. Guys, final thoughts?
I think that kind of went as we expected. A finish in 2 games.
Yeah.
A finish in the blaze of fire, which was more likely. But
Literally, Greg was like lighting people on fire.
Yeah. I was really hoping for more. I was hoping for an upset.
Greg played the makeshift brand in this game, just melting everyone on Team Andy without even choosing that character.
If you look at Team Greg's team, though, Legend of Dave did step it up this game.
Yep, played a lot better for sure. I agree. Honestly, I think everyone on their team played well, though. The jungling was a lot better from Tim. Caitlyn didn't have a death and just crushed in CS. It was a really kind of a good team effort, and they're going to need that in the next game.
Oh, Caitlyn actually double Infinity Edge there. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Maybe he just like, hey guys, we can't win yet. Just wait.
How does she even hold that
I
many?
need this double infinity edge.
How does she even hold all that? Like, does she just put some in her vagina? Or how does this work?
She shoots them out of her gun. Okay,
She bought one of the Infinity Edges that Lucian should have had, honestly.
It's almost like she robbed him,
Yeah.
which is typical in life. The white woman robbing the black man.
Is it really?
yes.
God, in this backwards world of make-believe, where white is no longer right, Lucian is kicked to the curb, as we would expect.
The Chinese are cooking for the community.
Now, do you think that Team Greg will use a similar lineup in the finals game? Arguably much more important matchup for them.
Well, we've seen from their practices they are trying to make a much deeper champion pool from what we've seen.
Yeah.
But I definitely think they're going to need some more creativity to take down Team Jordan.
I've got a message for Oni604. If he thinks that Garen is not a good champion to pick, as I've heard in the previous commentary, then he's going to find Garen's giant sword up his ass in about 36 hours. So
Spinning, mind you.
that's absolutely right. I'm going to be spinning to win up in there, Greg, so better prepare that anus.
There definitely will be some hemorrhaging. And some silence.
Yep, Soraka silence, right?
Might as well ignite it while we're at it, too.
Oh, man. I had a lot of high hopes for them. You knew a matchup in the first game, but
I did too, and then got pushed back and he never came back.
yeah. The jungling didn't work out. There clearly hasn't been enough jungling practice from anyone on Team Andy, and Tim is playing as Zinzal in both games. Was a pretty effective jungler, and did his job. So I think that was a big X factor.
Maybe Kel really should look into jumping. Maybe that would be perhaps he would be suitable for that.
Yeah,
because he can kind of have free reign to just kill the creeps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. So I think one thing we didn't see in either game that we were hoping to see was a minion kill. minion kill of a champion, and we got close a couple times, but the minions just couldn't seal the deal, much like Team Andy here.
Long hand job continues on both sides.
Yeah. Blue balls all around.
That's right.
Anything else?
No.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for waking up early.
Hope you enjoyed the November Massacre. What the hell was this? This was, it wasn't close, but I know that Team Andy's going to come back strong next year. They might want to rethink both their draft picks and who their captain is. Maybe shake things up a little bit. But we look forward to seeing what they're going to do next season. Guess we'll call that maybe winter 2014. Looking forward to it. We're also looking forward to the finals matchup. We hope you'll join us tomorrow evening. It should be a good one. Team Jordan's looking to kind of go undefeated and hopefully end it in 2 games. But Team Greg's had some good showings, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
You'll have a new group of casters. Hopefully, it's probably going to be Andy and Kel, I would assume. We'll be too busy winning.
They'll be too busy getting each other off, trying to forget the pain that they felt today. So if you hear any sucking and kind of grabbing noises, you know what's happening.
The strong suction will definitely be there.
There'll be lots of stuff.
Alright, should we call that?
And with Gord's final comment of lots of suck, we'll call it a morning. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.